I'd like to talk to the feminists out there. Hey, how you doing? I would like to take some time and explain why I'm not a feminist.
Feminism in one word. I would have to say toxic.
It was just like a culture that was created of oppression, so people were looking for ways to be oppressed. And then with feminism, there were no problems, so they created the problems in order to solve them. Today we're talking with Black Pigeon Speaks.
And for those of you who don't know, Black Pigeon Speaks is a very, very popular YouTuber on political commentary. He's got probably like 1 million views on his video called How Women Destroy Nations, and another 1 million on his video, Japan, No Nation for Islam. He does phenomenal work, beautiful graphics, and he's got a great voice.
As much as women don't want to admit it, women are a resource. You know, women, I mean, it's a horrible thing to say, but...
Well, the same could be said about men, really, but okay.
He is probably one of the best people I have ever met in my entire life.
I think younger women, they're basically retarded and shouldn't be given the vote. I don't think women who have no children and are under 30 shouldn't be allowed to vote. Even if they pay taxes, I don't think they should. I'm sorry. It's just,
Interesting.
And honestly, I don't think women are generally capable of making sound political decisions.
He is probably one of the best people I have ever met in my entire life. I think the idea that there's no valuable content provided by women is a little nonsensical, but I do see your points on other things. I just think you're making a little extreme statements there, Roosh.
Fine. Now, can some women give value? Yes, but 90% of the time we know that the value they give is repackaging the ideas of men into a more digestible type of content. That's what I see.
We can easily prevent all sexual assault in the workplace if our women were at home raising the kids.
Would you restrict women's ability to become things like teachers or nurses, which are predominantly female-dominated roles?
Not by law, no, but I think we should discourage women from getting into the workforce.
Hey, how you doing? I would like to take some time and explain why I'm not a feminist.
I'm not a feminist because feminists are unintentionally creating a world of reverse sexism that I don't want to be a part of.
I have gotten so many comments lately that have misinterpreted the message I am trying to put out there that it's gotten to a point where, unfortunately, I think I do need to address it. I could read some of the tweets I get, some of the comments I get, like, "Hey Lauren, why aren't you making videos with your 5 kids and your husband? How dare you say this as a woman without kids or a traditional marriage?" Or people saying, "All of these people are disgusting degenerates and I hope they don't breed anyway," on my video asking young ladies if they would like a dog or kids or Netflix or a marriage. And this is not the kind of message I am trying to give out. I am not trying to sell an idea that myself as a 22-year-old needs to be married right now for the sake of traditionalism and not being a degenerate. No, in fact, I think it would be degenerate for me to get married right now without someone that I'm truly in love with and think could be a good father to my children. In fact, I think that would be significantly worse for the Western world. That would be significantly worse for my children to raise them as a single mother. As you know, they're more likely to commit suicide, more likely to be alcoholics, more likely to drop out of school, and it's just devastating growing up with a broken family. So I'm not going to get married at 22 years old just so that I won't be called a degenerate on the internet. What is also just completely shocking to me is the utter lack of understanding of nuance and the exception.
And she's been so upset by people who are saying, oh, you know, don't have kids or whatever, but she doesn't have kids.
Her very existence is an aberration to what the entire sort of goal of what a family and what people's roles in life should be. So it is weird that she sort of wants to, I mean, and you have this with anti-feminists, I think, throughout time, whether it's Phyllis Schlafly or some of the other more prominent women who rise to power, and they rise to power by attacking other women and trying to be sort of one of the boys. And that works for them for a little while till the boys turn around and go, okay, you need to go away now because you're not a boy.